Today we discuss Norton's theorem. We have already discussed previously Thevenin's theorem, and this is a similar type of theorem, Norton's theorem. We have in Thevenin's theorem we have seen that we have to find a Thevenin open circuit voltage and the equivalent resistance, Thevenin equivalent resistance. For Norton's theorem, this theorem, Thevenin's and Norton's theorem are similar type of theorem, where we are finding open circuit voltage. In Norton's theorem, we will find short circuit current in this terminal, any terminal. If we want to find, we can see a network here. If we want to find current through 10 ohm resistance, then we will find what we will do. We will, for applying Norton's theorem, we will short circuit this 10 ohm resistance. If we want to apply Thevenin's theorem, then what we will do? We will open circuited this 10 ohm resistance and then find the Thevenin's open circuit voltage and then find the equivalent resistance seen from this terminal, and then we have seen that voltage source is series connected with the Thevenin's equivalent resistance and the resistance that has been opened. Now for Norton's theorem, what we say? I am saying that for Norton's theorem, we will short circuit the terminal. Okay, let's see it. So first we have to, in Norton's theorem, we have to, if we want to calculate the current through 10 ohm resistance, then first we have to find short circuit current. So we will short circuit this 10 ohm resistance. Okay, so let's do it. So first short circuit this terminal. Okay, so if we short circuit this terminal, KCL will always valid. We can see here two current sources there. Okay, 10 ohm is leaving this terminal is X, suppose. So 10 ohm is leaving this terminal, 4 ampere is entering this terminal. To validate this at this point KCL, 6 ohm must be flowing through this 6 ampere must be flowing this short circuit terminal. Then only this KCL will valid. 4 and 6 is entering this node and 10 ohm is leaving this node. So I short circuit current, this is very easy problem. So you can find I short circuit current will be 6 ampere. So we can see that 5 volt is not coming in this picture. There is no role in 5 volt. We can see that there is no role in 5 volt. So we have find I short circuit current. Next, what we have to do? We have to do the Norton's equivalent resistance seen from this terminal. So it is Norton equivalent resistance and Thevenin equivalent resistance are similar. What we will do? We will open circuit the current source and short circuit the voltage source and open circuit the current source. So by seeing this terminal resistance will be infinite because it is open circuited. Okay, so what we will do? We will, for Norton, we have find 6 ampere short circuit current. To not draw the Norton equivalent circuit, we have to draw the current source first. I Norton equal to 6 ampere. Okay. Then parallel the resistance which I have short circuited, that resistance will be parallel with this current source, and the equivalent Norton resistance that is seen from this terminal, that will be parallel with this load resistance. So seen from this resistance, Rn will be, Norton resistance will be infinite. So infinite means open circuit. So current flowing through this 10 ohm will be 6 ampere. Okay, so let's try another problem. Suppose here is plus minus 10 volt, 5 ohm, ampere current source. Here 5 ohm, 10 volt. Okay, this is 10 ohm. If I want to find the current through 10 ohm resistance through Norton's equivalent circuit, what we will do? First we will short circuit this. Okay, so this open resistance will be 10 ohm. Then what we will do? I have to find short circuit. I have to find short circuit current. So here you can see this terminal voltage is 0. This is short circuited, so voltage across current source is 0 volt. Okay, so to validate this KVL, must be here voltage drop will be same resistance 5 volt. Here voltage drop will be 5 volt. So current through this terminal will 5 by 5 because KVL is valid in this loop. So here 5 volt, here 5 volt, 10 volt is KVL is valid. Okay, you can use KVL, so KVL will valid. So here current voltage drop across 5 ohm is 5 volt, so current will be 1 ampere. So I short circuit current how much? In this node 1 ampere is entering, 2 ampere is entering, so total short circuit current is 3 ampere. So 3 ampere will pass through it, 2 ampere current source will go here, and 1 ampere will come through this 5 ohm and come to this negative terminal of the voltage source. So we can find the I short circuit is 3 ampere. Now what we have to do? We have to look from this short circuited terminal. Okay, I short circuit. So what we have to do? We have to do open circuited the current source and short circuited the voltage source. Okay, now this is, and from this look into the circuit and find the equivalent resistance. Sorry, for this case Norton equivalent RN. So equivalent resistance from seen from here 5 ohm and 5 ohm are in series, so RN equivalent equal to 10 ohm. Now 10 ohm we have to Norton equivalent circuit would be current source. First draw current source 3 ampere. Sorry. Then draw the open circuit short circuited resistance. How much? 10 ohm. Then Norton equivalent circuit. How much? 10 ohm. So current through 10 ohm will be from current division rule 3 into 10 ohm equal to 10 by 10 plus 10 means 1.5 ampere. Okay, this is Norton's theorem. So Norton's theorem, we have to first find the short circuit current. If we want to voltage or current any terminal, first short circuited the terminal, then find the short circuit current, then loop from this terminal into the circuit and open circuited the current source and short circuited the voltage source, then find the equivalent resistance, then the short circuited resistance and the equivalent resistance are in parallel with the current source, then find the current through this open load is the current through this terminal. This is Norton's theorem.